Okay, so with the NBA draft fast approaching, the Orlando Magic got some decisions to make. You know, they got the 6th pick, the 11th pick. Are they going to do one? Are they going to do both? Are they going to keep both? Who knows? But obviously, I feel like it's about time I start talking about prospects. And I'm pretty sure the Orlando Magic front office have an idea of the type of players they want to select. Now, in my opinion, I got two guys who I feel like not only elevate this team, they fit two massive holes in this current roster. Before I get into who these players are and describe why they'd be perfect, make sure you like the video, subscribe, share to your friends, all that good stuff there. Without further ado, let's get into the video. I hope you guys enjoy it. So, the first guy I'm going to talk about is obviously Taylor Hendricks. Now, I feel like this pick is perfect because he adds into your collection of tall, long, athletic guys who are very mobile and have good lateral quickness. Now, the reason why I say Taylor's a great prospect is that he's a knockdown shooter. He shot 39% from three this past year, which kind of looks a bit worse than it was because he did go through a minor slump, but he's one of the best shooters in this draft class. And alongside that, the guy is a ferocious, tenacious defender. Now, Taylor's around 6'9", 6'10". He plays the 4 position, but he possesses such an intimidating interior presence. I believe this past season, alongside his impressive 3-point shooting, he averaged 1.7 blocks a game, which is absolutely insane for a guy who's not even an out-and-out 5. That 7'2" wingspan definitely coming in clutch. The intangibles and measurements are definitely there for an insane NBA-level prospect. And as a whole, he helps you in your shot blocking department because the lack thereof rim protection for the Orlando Magic and also floor spacing. Alongside that, he's a vertical threat. What do I mean by that? He's a guy who can get up there and definitely finish at the rim and catch lobs off alley-oops. He's a guy that you can throw into the pick and roll and can do some damage around the rim. I would say what Taylor needs to improve on slightly is his self-creation and overall being more of a less timid offensive player, because at times he can shy away from the big moments. But when it comes to a prospect, he's everything you need. He averages almost a steal a game. He's an active switch ball defender, can protect the paint. Maybe the Orlando Magic don't need a typical 5 in today's NBA. They might need a guy like Taylor Hendricks who possesses the skill set of a shot blocking 5, who can space the floor and do other things offensively whilst being a switchable, versatile defender. So I feel like with Taylor Hendricks, you're killing two birds with one stone in the sense that you're getting a shot blocker, you're getting a 3-point floor spacer, and overall someone who's just going to come in and do all the things the coach expects of someone. He dives for 50-50 balls, his hustle's through the roof, and he's a guy who seems very coachable from what I can see. So realistically, he's a guy that someone like Jamal Mosley would want, and I wouldn't be surprised if Jeff Weltman, John Hammond and them not decide to pick up this guy with the 6th pick, because I feel like Taylor Hendricks is going to be not only a safe pick, but as a guy who has a lot of potential as a self-creator also. Now, the next prospect is going to be a name which is, to say the least, pretty popular amongst Orlando Magic fans at 11, which is going to be Gradey Dick. You know, some Magic fans like the idea of the potential player. A lot of Magic fans are intrigued by the Jalen Suggs Gradey Dick duo. Put 2 and 2 together if you know where they're coming from there. But on a serious note, I feel like Gradey Dick is a very, very good shooter. Furthermore, he's the best shooter in this draft. He's a guy who can shoot off motion screens, he can come off pin downs. He's a guy who can come off floppy action. He's a guy who just overall can shoot on the move and is a very, very good 3-point shooter. He's the type of player I saw at Kansas many times, come off flare screens and knock down the shot with ease. I believe he shot 41% from 3 on nearly 9 attempts per game in college as well, which is absolutely ridiculous. There's no two ways about it. The guy's an absolute sniper, and if you bring him in, he is exactly what you need. Obviously, Caleb Houston's the shooter as well. I don't know what's going on with him. Maybe he's not really been getting a run. Is he going to be in the Magic long-term plans? Who knows? But outside of Gary Harris, I don't see one consistent shooter on the team. But Gradey Dick instantly comes in and becomes the best shooter on the team by far. He's actually a sniper. Now, there are some concerns, don't get me wrong. His frame, the guy looks like he's 120 pounds soaking wet. The guy needs to put on some muscle. He could get bullied defensively for his frame. He's way too thin. But look at the bright side. He's a sniper, he can space the floor, and there's a lot of upside as an offensive player and as a scorer. Obviously, you're not going to get much playmaking from him. You're not going to get much defense as a whole, even though he does try on the end of the floor. His frame just doesn't allow him to be as effective a defender as he can be. But in general, you want this guy to come in and be a shooter, right? Well, Gradey Dick is going to be exactly that. Obviously, I'm not comparing him to anyone, but remember watching prime JJ Redick? I know us Magic fans know exactly about JJ. Coming off screens, hitting difficult shots off the dribble, hitting tough shots. Gradey Dick can do that, but it's 6'8". That's the difference now. You got a guy who can move like this. Okay, let me put it this way, yeah. There's guys in the league right now that can shoot, but name me how many can actually shoot off the move, shoot on the move, shoot off the dribble, come off screens and fade away from 3. the way Gradey Dick can do off the ball as well. His off the ball movement is something which is so phenomenal and underlooked in prospects, because you got to think about it this way. At the NBA level, who's going to get you open? Gradey Dick's movement without the ball is absolutely phenomenal, and he's a guy which off the ball, in the sense of moving without the ball in offense, he's a guy that can space the floor greatly. Like, think about how clogged the paint was at times this year when you had P5, Wendell Carter, Markelle Fultz. You know, these guys like to operate in the mid-range game to the inside. There was not really one real floor spacer. Franz as well, like, he can shoot the three, but I think Franz is more of a slasher, as we all know. Having one guy that can just stretch out the defense will just open up so much space for these type of guys, and also give Gradey Dick the opportunity to knock down easy open shots, because he's a competent shooter. He's not a competent shooter. He's a damn near elite shooter. And if you got Fultz getting to his spots, hitting his hezzy pull-up Jimbo from mid-range like he always does, if you got Paolo creating space, you're going to pick your poison. And Grady's going to get some easy looks from beyond the arc, and I can guarantee he's going to be knocking them down. So it's a pick you got to make. Even if you have concerns about his weight, all of that stuff there, I feel like at 11 for what you need as a team, if you can't trade the pick, Gradey Dick is right there and is your best available player. In my opinion, he's the best shooter I've seen coming out of college in the past few drafts, you know. Like, he has his concerns, but the way this guy can shoot the ball, serious business right there. But that's just all I got for this video. Let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think about Taylor Hendricks and Gradey Dick. Do you agree with my opinions and assessment of these prospects, or do you think I'm completely off the mark and I'm just talking out of my damn ass? Overall, I think these guys will help the Magic greatly, as I said in this video, but I want to hear your opinions, as I said about 20 seconds ago. I don't know why I'm repeating myself, but honestly, thank you guys so much for listening. Make sure you like the video, share, most importantly, subscribe, help me get to 1K. But thank you guys so much for listening. Stay blessed, my people, and I'm out. Peace.